Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday to everybody. I know it's December 4th, 2025. Hopefully, you guys are doing very well. And we're just about to start off. I know we have a little late start, but we're going to make sure everything is looking good for you guys. Just waiting for the special guest to come on, and we will get everything started while you guys are getting ready to come in. So, just waiting for you guys to come on. We'll get everything started. And I know you guys want to get straight to the point of the special guest. So let's get everything going, you guys. Hey, Bestie. Hey, Chris. I see you. Chrissy Kiss 395. You guys make sure you follow him on Instagram. I know I'm just waiting for everybody to come in, you guys. So forgive me. We're just trying to get everything together. I know I had to step out for a minute. You know, you see some of the shit and everything. Hey, how are you? I see all y'all coming on here. Just waiting. Thank you, Bestie. You know how to wear the Whitney Houston shirt right there for the legend. One of the legends right there. But we're just waiting to see what's going on with the special guests, because special guests should be on there in a moment now. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Let's see what happens, you guys. Hi, Janelle. I see you on here. Tell your mom I say what's up. How y'all doing? There we go, special guest. I see you. Just send me a request and we're going to get you in here and let's get it started. Okay. I through. Can you hear me?
My brother,
How you doing?
how you
Hey.
doing, dude?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually I'm in my living room studio right now. And so I got you in my earpiece. I don't know if you can hear me that well.
I can hear you very well.
Okay, that's cool. What about the picture? You see me?
Okay. No, you're great. I see you.
How you doing, man?
Okay, I see you good. So don't worry. You good.
Okay.
Alrighty. For everybody who's down here, well, up here or down here, however the video is being shown. Special guest right here, who you guys see, is a longtime friend of mine, and he's a song R&B soul singer, songwriter. He does it all. I'll let him introduce himself. Special guest, introduce yourself to everybody.
Yes, my name is Elliot Love. I've been doing it since early 2000s. Uh, I created my first album in 2011. Fast forward, I got into the production, producer thing for the artists. Also got into really like helping other artists, you know, get their careers boosted. For it's like artist development, open mics. Um, so I got into that pretty heavy, and now I'm just full production, full artist. Just kind of just doing things, doing what I really want to do right now as Monster Love. So that's where they come from.
Hey, as long as you tell them the
So
truth.
today it went from Elliot Love to Monster Love. But
Yeah, now you
Elliot
know I'm
Love
gonna
is
get to that in a
still
moment,
alive.
but
He's alive. Elliot Love is still alive.
yeah,
So
Elliot. Oh no, we know that. Cuzzo, I see you. What's up? Okay,
yeah,
let's get into you right here, Mr. Monster
yeah,
Love. Even though we know Elliot Love is still alive there.
yes. Elliot,
Now, let everybody know where you got your start at with music, or how you got your first start, maybe like childhood years to up till now, and we'll go from there.
in music actually didn't start until 1998. I know that's so many years ago. Um, I went to high school. I went to college that year, 98, 99.
Hmm.
And I just started really singing pretty much hard. That's all I was doing, really. my whole childhood singing. My daddy was a singer, L.S. Telbert. My uncle was a singer, Lionel Telbert. They used to call him Soul Man in New Orleans. And I never really knew I had that gift, but I had that gift, and I wanted to explore it a little bit more. So I took it from college, and I started singing. There was some guys that had BET Comic View. We actually was supposed
Okay.
to be a special guest on it, and some things fell through because they started getting real popular. So they started getting bigger artists, and this was a group that I just joined called Stress. And Javon, Jacob, there was a guy named Sam, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved on. RIP to that brother. And we became a group. And from '98, man, I've been loving it ever since, man. I've been using my mind on it. I've been creative, uh, and always trying to really, become somebody bigger than, you know, the next, artist, or whatever. So,
Okay.
yeah, it started in, I want to say it started in '98, really taking music very seriously. But I've been
Okay.
writing my whole life, though, man. It's crazy. I've been writing for a long time.
All right. When did you first realize that, okay, I'm a singer, I'm going to pursue this full time? Well, not really full time, but pursue it as a career. That's what I should have said.
Yeah, I mean, that part is kind of tricky for me because uh, I never knew I could really be like a star like that, to be honest with you. And that I don't have anything with like a self-doubt thing. It's just that, when I did get into music, I just always wanted to share it. I wanted to sing for people. And I did want to travel the world and sing for the world. But at the same time, I didn't really want to be like famous, if that makes sense. I just always wanted to be in a room full of like 700 people that singing the same song. And I know I can go to the UK and get that love.
Of
Um,
course.
Same time, for as me, I never saw myself as like a famous dude. Because every time I'm around celebrities like that, or when I was around some of my favorite singers, some of my favorite artists, like Bilal, Thundercat, and I hosted Thundercat in New Orleans one time. So I was
Okay.
the guy with that people call when they come to New Orleans. I was the guy that takes everybody around. You know, so I was that
Gotcha.
guy. But
Okay.
man, so I just never seen myself, you know like in the place where I just want to be like famous. I just always
Okay.
wanted a small group of people to share my music and to love me for that, you know. So it's not really like a self-doubt thing. I think it's just more of a conscious thing, staying whole, one with yourself, man, and being yourself, staying collective, not letting the world really like chew at you. So, but I think from that started, it probably would have been running higher than only you was when people really felt, how powerful I was and how where I was coming. So from that
Okay.
point, I could see where it would have been a direction of like stardom and going places and doing big things. So
Okay.
and this
Okay.
one, neo
Yeah,
soul
go
was
ahead.
just fun. It wasn't like a neo soul thing at one time. It was just music.
Yes.
People wanted a live feel. And my good friend George Pettis, man, he always had it, man. He always knew how to bring that feel. And when I recorded with him, it was just like magic. So that magic, I could see how people can catch that magic and could feel it. Yeah.
Because I remember when I first got introduced to you, and we're going to give this person a major shout out because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't know who you are and we wouldn't be
Yes.
friends. You already know who I'm about to say, but I'm going to let the
Mhm.
audience know
My
how I
bad.
got
My
introduced
bad.
to my boy right here. I know he goes by Monster Love, and I just knew him as Elliot Love, but I know he goes by Monster Love. I
Yes.
knew about him, really, to be honest with you, from Teacher Moses.
Yes.
Because Teacher Moses, I
Yes.
remember she used to do, I think it was I don't want to say too much, so I ain't trying to put no age on this, like maybe 2010, 2011.
Yes.
I think it's between 2010 2012, where she used to do her luxurious underground series online,
Yep.
and she would
Yep.
spotlight all the independent artists who are amazing in R&B soul part. And he was one of the ones because that's why when you guys see the promo, you guys hear the song "Run and Hide."
Running high.
That's how I
Yep.
knew about you because the teacher Moses used to promote you like crazy, and she loved that song.
Yeah.
And I
And
remember
you
when
know
I
what?
heard, yeah, because when I heard about you, I was like, this dude is actually really good because at that time, this was before I started doing my YouTube show.
Yeah.
So you know when you're that age, like I was in my mid 20s and I was my mid to late 20s and I was listening to different songs and I'm like, this dude really has it. And when I heard it, I fell in love with the song, and that's when we had talked. I hit you up online. I was like, dude, I'm feeling your music, but I didn't realize you had so much stuff out around that time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right.
But we had to make sure, Teacher Moses, if you watching this or whenever you see this, I know you're gonna see this because somebody gonna eventually show it to her. So we're gonna let her know
Yeah.
that we're gonna give her props because she's one of the ones that opened the doors for a lot of us
Yeah, man.
who like I'm a small YouTuber, you're an independent artist in your own right, but we put out
Yes.
great stuff, great content, just great stuff that people like, and so I have to make sure we give her props and give her
Yeah.
flowers.
And it's so crazy, man. The first time I met Teacher, I was performing at this. It was like one of the larger open mics that was put on by a guy named Wild Wayne. Can't think of the name of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Name of it right now, but hey, yeah, I know. So this is about to take it. All right. And I'm gonna give you a hug later. And so I met at one of the big open mics. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah. It was a huge open mic though. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I normally didn't do stuff like that. So I said, man, I'm gonna go sing Running High. I'm gonna sing Only You. And oh my God, when I sung Only You, it was like something out of a movie, man. Like I was really feeling it. Um, it was still a new song. And I'm talking about, I'm just blazing a song, Only You, man. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
killing it, and I'm really into it. And T to just come out, as soon as I get off stage, she just came to me out of nowhere. I could see her beeline in the audience, kind of like, and I'm like, oh, wow, who's this? Oh, she coming for me? You know? And
Yeah,
I'm
because she
looking
said
at her
she
like,
loved because she said she loved your pen game.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Most definitely got better at it. And, man, when she came, I was like, oh my God, she want to talk to me? But when we became friends, man, it was like, oh no, that's my girl, man. And man, we had a lot of fun together. And we always, talk about things, man. And she's very inspirational, man. I mean, if you
Mm-hmm.
had a chance to sit down with her, man, and man, she's the right person to talk to if you have a bad date, man, because she know how to get
Yeah,
it out
because
there,
I'm
man.
trying to get her to come on this show
Great
because the
person.
day she come on this show, it's gonna be
And
crazy.
yeah, man, she's still my friend
Didn't
to
mean to
this
cut
day,
you
man.
off when you was talking. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Yep.
But but I know that was all. You had a project around that time where Run High was on. What was it? Was it called social engineering or engineering? What was
Yes.
it called? Social
Yeah.
engineering, correct?
Social engineering.
Social engineering.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was coming with it, man. And all that stuff, man. I thought it was just in my mind. It was a vision that I had, man, and I'm happy it came to life, And a lot of those songs had already been in my head for a long time. And I just partnered with my brother George Pettis for a lot of the music, and he just made it happen, man. And it came out the way I visioned it, like beautiful, man,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Yeah. So social engineering.
Okay. Social engineering, because
Soul.
social, you know what I mean?
Yeah, soul. I used to do that a lot
Like the
in New Orleans
soul,
with
like
my
Soul
homies.
Train,
Yeah,
how do you say it?
yeah, man. So I got some homeboys and like Tank and my homeboy Suave, man, they tease me about that till this day when I used to say that, man. So every time they see me, they yell out, "Soul!" Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does that, from when that project came out, how has it changed you currently from during that time to probably that currently right now, would it be in 2025? And the other question that's going to coincide with it, how are you doing in 2025, honestly?
I'm doing pretty good, and I'm just happy to say that I'm still making money from music. Um, it's not my main, stream of income anymore.
Hmm.
Uh, doing pretty good in 2025. Not only that, the AI thing is propelling a lot of artists to really get back to doing some real shit, man. You got to do
Hmm.
some real stuff now, man, because the AI is allowing you to have soul now because the AI don't produce soul. It's not a
They
soulful.
have it, but see, the thing about it is they're trying to use it to the way where it's not making the true artist money, like you said.
Yeah, yeah. So if you living in the flesh, man, and you serious about your work, especially an artist like myself, man, I can really win. It's open for now. It's open for a lot of young talent right now. It don't
Hmm.
have to be young talent. It could be whoever you are. It's open. So, I'm just bringing that to say, when you talk about music like Running Hide, like those things are still working for me. Running Hide, Only You, and I have a song that DJs love as well. The song I'm thinking about it. I can't think of the song right now. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's
But
okay. It's okay.
yeah, you just want to keep working. You want to keep working. You want to stay steady. And right now, I feel like I'm in a place where I can actually prosper with
Okay.
this AI stuff coming. So that's the way I'm feeling right now,
Okay.
and feeling like I can really make a lot of money right
No, that's really good to hear because some artists don't think about it like that.
now. Yeah,
Now, as far as your creativity wise, from then till now, what can you say has really propelled like the how can I put it, the adrenaline in you from when
yeah.
you were, when you called yourself Elliot Love compared to Monster Love with the transition of the names, what brought that up?
Uh, what brought that up was, I guess, coming from Elliot Love. When I was back home in New Orleans, I would be performing so much as Elliot Love, and just people, Mr. Love, or they'll say, call me Elliot. And I just felt like I just wanted that change. I wanted something to carry over to production, not just music. I wanted people to take me more serious, like in the production phase.
Okay.
So by the time I moved to Texas, I moved to Houston. I started working with like a lot of artists and really start being in those areas where, musicians are playing. And I told them, they asked me my name, would call say Monster Love, and now everybody called me Monster out here. It's the weirdest thing. So it's different out here, but that's what I want to create. I want to create a connection with production and song, then artists.
Got you. Now, with everything, everybody being independent and everything, I know you independent also.
Yeah.
Do the independent wise, if you don't mind me asking, is it like your own independent label or is it signed by somebody else who's an independent label?
I do have an independent label that's been working for excuse me, 15 years.
Hmm.
Uh, but no, mostly I have one young lady. She signed with a label. I work with her, and everybody else is straight independent. If that's what you're asking for, it's like me working with other artists.
Oh
No,
no, well
they're
I mean
straight
like for you
independent.
being signed wise, independent wise. Is it like
No,
under your own
no,
company or is it somebody else's company?
no. It's under my company. I did have distribution with Universal at one time, but that's that's as close as it came for. It's like a signing type of thing. But no.
Hmm. Okay. Now, as far as like I know, because we've been friends for a bit, and when you were doing, from this transition going on.
Yeah.
Now, with everything going on with the music, have you ever wanted to go into different aspects of the entertainment industry, like maybe acting, or maybe like maybe behind the camera, creating your own stuff, like maybe like TV sitcoms or maybe movies? Has it ever
I
made
thought
you think
about
about that?
that. Yeah, that's perfect. You know what? I have thought about that. And I realized that, confidence is everything. When those guys on TV or they acting, you got to have a high level of confidence in your look. And I
Hmm.
always felt like a singer look. So I never thought I'd have like an actor. But that is something that I have been thinking about. Getting into that, getting involved and getting to know people in that field and start channeling some things. I have a good friend of mine, he's a big actor, big singer, and still good friends to this day. And man, when you see him on film, man, when he's working, it's like, I don't know, I think I could do that. We come from the same area. We talk, what I'm saying, all the time. And for him to channel, you know, who he want to be as an actor when he's acting, I'm thinking, man, I could do that. So that is something that I've been thinking about, and I
Hmm.
think I want to probably look into that.
Now, as far as role wise, what would be your like dream like type of roles or different diverse roles you want to do?
Diverse roles? Oh my God. Romance. I ain't gonna say villain, but maybe like a villain, a lover, a fighter, something like that. I don't know. That's the
Okay,
only thing I can say.
how about make this a little bit better for you? When the stuff that's out there right now, and you look at it, you're like, damn, I wish I would have been on this show. What shows where you look at it, you're like, damn, I wish I was on this show, and this could be me. Period.
Uh, Man, that's tough for me because I don't really watch TV like that. I
Well, it
love
doesn't have to
TV.
really be like what you watching currently, but I mean, like like how everybody's streaming stuff.
Yeah,
But from what you've seen, what when you said to yourself, I could have been in this show, or if it's even if it's gone off the air, or if it's something that's out there right now, and they're still about to come out with another season, because a lot of shows are getting renewed and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
What shows do you be like saying like, dang, I wish I was on that show?
Maybe Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I think I
Because I
think I
know
would have
because
liked
I know
that.
they about to cancel that. I know this is like the final season, but we saw it. What was your reaction?
You see, you talking about the new Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm talking about the old.
Oh, you talking about the old one
Yeah, I would have loved to have been Carter.
with Will?
Yeah, I would love to act as Carter, his role. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
So, or if I was an actor, let's just say Martin plays that, I would have loved to have been Cole. Play that type of role.
I would have
I'm
never
just a
thought that
goofy.
with you. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, with Cole, I'm
Yeah,
like, whoa, I would have never
yeah.
thought that with you.
I'm a goofy dude like that. You know what I'm saying? I love the goofiness, man. So
Any other roles come to your mind? It don't really have to be comedy. It could just be whatever genre it is.
no, not really. No, not really. I'm a music head. I mean, a movie head. I do love movies, but I like a lot more scary movies than anything. So that's what I really enjoy.
Okay.
But a lot of TV shows, a lot of TV stuff I don't really watch. I'm more of like
Hmm.
a spiritual guy. I watch stuff about God, or like life after death type stuff. Like
Okay.
I love that type of stuff. I'm a softy too, so every now and then I like a good romance movie, something that'll really, bring me close to what romance is really, what romance really is, and stuff like that. Like I'm into stuff like that.
Hmm.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna go into family wise. What does your family really think about you personally when they've seen or they've heard the stuff that you've done? What have you really heard from them, and what has been the feedback from your family?
Well, family proud. They always been proud of me, and they're always, been behind me, pushing me. Now there's another spectrum where it's like too much on me, where the family relying on me to, you're gonna make it, you're gonna be the star, you're gonna be the one to make so much
Hmm.
money, you know? And that's another aspect that was kind of heavy on me,
Hmm.
dealing with family. I think that would probably be heavy on a lot of artists or up and coming artists when you get feel that pressure. So
Of
I had that
course.
type of pressure on me, and at one time I just let everything go, man. I just let everything be what it, you know, be what it was supposed to be.
Hmm.
So, but nah, my family always been behind me, especially my brother, Ty Russell. He always been behind me. My mother, they always enjoy what I do, and because they know I'm very passionate, um, and I really believe in myself when it comes to music. So, but that was probably maybe the hardest thing for my family. When they're behind you, they're expecting you to, take care of everybody. Be, you know, be as big as the biggest stars. And sometimes, that's not the route you really want to go. So.
Hmm. Okay. Now, out of all your favorite projects that you've done in the past, what's been your favorite project that you've done and you're like saying I'm the most proud of right now that can stand
Elliot
the
Love
test of
Black.
time?
Yeah, Elliot Love Black is probably my proudest project only because, it's my first project. And a lot of people, if you look at the cover of Elliot Love Black, you could go on YouTube and search a song from the Elliot Love Black album,
Hmm.
and just me covered all in black. That's me being covered in all black. That's not no any type of artwork or nothing. I was really covered in all black, and I went to my homie photo studio, and I got all the black stuff all over me. And I had my good friend Erica DeRusso. She was behind me, holding me. Everything was real, man. It was, but that my first project is gonna always be my favorite project.
Okay. Alrighty. I like that. That's very honest.
Yeah.
Now, as far as future collaborations, who can you see yourself working with currently right now? And you're like, okay, these are people. It don't have to really be a certain numbers. You can just tell me the people that come to your mind who are like the people you want to work with so badly. If you had like your own,
Uh,
like if it's like a project, it don't really have to be just the project you're working on right now, or maybe something
yeah.
in the future that you want to work with artist wise. Who would you want to do collaborations with?
I would say, of course, Robert Glasper because I think he's a genius. I would like to collab with Bilal, um, Eric Roberson,
All of my favorites. Did you name it?
uh, Coco Jones. I love her. Um, mm, I would say Stevie Wonder if I had to, you know, kind of dig that. Or I mean, that'd be a dream come, you know, that'd be amazing, man. You know.
Exactly.
Um, and I think that's about all I can really think of
Think
like
of at the
right off.
moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you had somebody that wanted to executive produce your project, I know you want to executive produce your project, but if you had somebody else
Almost
that
definitely.
wanted to now if you had a producer that said, I want to help, I want to co-executive produce the project with you, who would be the first person to come to your mind?
It'll be George Pettis. That's my brother, and George Pettis. He's a part of that Grammy nominated family,
Hmm.
and I would have to go after somebody like a Robert Glasper, somebody with the dynamics of like music that can really, format some things for you
Hmm.
and bring out the best in your vocals.
Okay.
Because that's
Nothing
what
wrong
I'm
with
into.
that.
Just like I'm into like, the Jay Dilla vibe, rest in peace, Jay Dilla. But that's how I got really heavy into that type of music, just the bass, the drums, and like just the boom, just that vibe, man. And yeah, man. But I would have to say, yeah, George Pettis and most definitely like a Robert Glasper type producer.
Okay. Wow. I'm actually speechless. I have nothing to say on that one right there. Because when you said
Yeah,
that, those were people I thought you would say, but I thought you would have brought up some other people. But I'm like, wow, okay, I could take whatever you
yeah.
said.
Yeah, no, I'm good with sticking in my element, that's the thing about even life, man. You gotta kind of stay in your element sometimes. If you're going
Exactly.
too far out, I mean, it's not gonna do you no good. So now I think, one thing I learned about myself is always good, man, just to stay in your element, stay in your realms, and stay in what you love. Because if that's gonna bring out the greater in you, then do it. I tried to experience other things, man, and it just never really translated. So I mean, so no, I think I'm good with like producers in that element. I'm good with the way I produce because I love live music. I'm very tedious, like when it comes to sounds. So I like different sounds and stuff. And I like it to have a little fun to it, but I want it to be meaningful as well. So,
Okay. Now, when you're not doing your music and you're just out, just being on like your free time, what do you like to do? Like just like as a chill day, what is like your one of the many things you like to
oh, chill this shit. I drank some wine and get in the studio.
do?
Hey, that's the basic. But I don't have too much that I do anymore, man. I don't have too much that I do anymore. Uh, for as like my relaxed time. I mean, that's pretty much it. I drink a little wine, drink a little something, get in the studio and kind of just vibe out and have fun with it and see where it goes. Which I
Okay.
do. I got some stuff too.
Okay. Now, as far as we've already gone to the music and everything, and we talked about what you would like to do if you're outside of music wise. If you can describe yourself in probably I'll say in 4 words, what would it be?
It'll be powerful, black, entrepreneur. Go well, that's 2 words. I was gonna say go get, but that's 2 words.
You can have,
Motivator.
okay, okay. I say multiple words instead of more than 4 words. What can you say?
Well, yeah, I would say powerful, black, motivator. I'm a visionary. I'm a visual person,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna say I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, I noticed that because your visuals and everything. Even when I would go on your channel, not even like besides running high and other stuff you've done, you're
Yeah,
very visual and you're straight to the point, but at the same time, I feel like you're kind of like how Erica Badu and like Robert Glasper and everybody else is, and like music and Bilal. You guys stay straight to the point, like of the concert, but what the song and what the music is about.
yeah, yeah,
But at the same time, you guys don't go like all over the place with it. But at the same time, you guys stay true
yeah,
to the artistry.
yes.
How is staying true to artistry really, your artistry really mean to you currently right now, from what we see currently out in the industry?
Oh, it's very important right now. It's very important right now because you're not up against another artist right now. You're up against this AI movement, and you're up against other minds, people that don't even have nothing to do with music. They don't even have to sing anymore. They don't have to make music anymore. They don't have to do anything. The only thing they have to do is press a button now. So you're up against a lot. So it's very, very important. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your sound. And I think that's going to help a lot of artists win because now
Hmm.
you can be an art like this is the best time. You don't have nothing to do with age. You don't have nothing to do with sound. Might have you got to have a little style now,
That's true.
you know. And but keep you want to keep your integrity of the music and what it's really supposed to be. That way you have something to stand on. You know, you can be loud as you want to with your music. And I think that's going to win. I really do. I think live music, live entertainment is going to win with the AI, situation going
Okay.
on. Yeah. And I think that's how you got to
How
keep
you
it
do
there.
it?
Got to keep it there.
That's true. Now we're gonna do a little thing where we get close to the end of the interview. We're getting
Oh, man.
close. We're in the middle of it. Now, my sister does this, Miss Stevie, on her show Style by Stevie. Well, we turn the
Yeah.
tables. So I'm gonna turn table. We're gonna turn tables where you can ask me like 5 questions that you want to know, and I'll do my best to answer them as honest as you want me to.
Oh, okay. Let's start with that. Man, where you from?
Born and raised in Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay. I got you, man. I got you, man. And what what's the reason you started your podcast? Like, what was the motivating factor?
To be honest with you, I just got tired of hearing everybody at the time because when I launched mine, it was like December of 2012.
Oh,
But at
for
the
real?
time, I just got tired because I just celebrated 13 year anniversary, which you already know I did.
Yeah.
Which you guys can check
Congratulations.
out that video after you watch this review, not this review, but this
Yeah.
interview with
Let's do it.
Monster Love. But I just wanted to do something different because I kept hearing people talk about the same artists all the time, and feel like they would never talk about nobody underground or independent, or even people who are out there that don't really get the praise and love that they deserve. But then also I wanted to
Yeah.
just talk about different like reviews and like, and then I started doing the interviews also. So it was just like I wanted to just do everything that was on my bucket list of what I wanted to do and make the K2 spot, because literally a lot of people don't know the reason why I call it the K2 spot is because of the show Girlfriends, when Joan,
Man,
which
I,
was Mercy Ellis Ross' character, she had to remember the restaurant, the sports bar restaurant. Her and William
yeah.
did called the J spot. So I said I'll call it the K2 spot because K2 spot, which is the first letter of my name for K for Kenneth, and then my last name Tukes, and said call it the K2
Yeah.
spot.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite shows too, man.
Mine too.
So who you have to so if you had to interview somebody right now that'll be like on your top five list, who give
Top
me one.
five. You said top five list, right?
Yeah, no, just one out your top five. Who you would want to interview and why? Outside of Teacher. I think Teacher may be on your top list.
Teacher is
Not
one of
sure.
the top five, yes, I will admit. But Brandy's one of the main people I want to have
Yeah.
because I've always been a huge Brandy fan from when she was on Thea till up till now. If I had to say other people, it will also be, oh my goodness, because I'm starting to blank out when you said that because I've interviewed a lot of people, so it's like I'm trying not to think of people who I've already interviewed, but
All
people
right.
who I haven't had yet. Like Brandy's the first person. The second person, if you want me to really be honest with you, I would love to have Mario on the show.
Yeah, I like Mario.
Who else I would
You've been
love to
talking a lot of
have?
trash, man. You've been talking some trash, man.
Oh,
That's all
I've
you
heard. Oh, I've heard. Who else I would love to have on the show? Um, Candy Burrs, because she's
Yeah.
always been one of the people
Why?
that's helped.
Why candy?
Candy, really, a lot of people don't realize that because she's a tourist like I am. Our energy is about the same, so I think not because of what she's going through right now, but I've always admired her. Even when she was in Escape and everything, she was always one of the ones like her mind is very smart, and she's a great businesswoman.
Yeah.
And she's one of the people I would love to like get a feel of like her energy and everything.
Yeah.
Another
How about
person I would say will be Mara Brock Akil, who we just said because she's created of Girlfriends, The
yeah,
Game,
yeah.
being Mary Jane.
Is she a part of the shy as well?
No, that's
Is,
Lena Waithe.
okay, okay.
But she's a tourist also. She's a cool person. I would love to interview her too. And I think somebody else, people will be surprised who I would love to interview and probably just get a feel of him because I think we would get along very well. Is Jacob Attamore, playing that you mentioned the
Yeah,
shy.
yeah.
So I think it would just be it's just an interesting feel because my thing about it is that as long as you give me cool energy, as long as you give me good energy and I give you good energy, we will have no problem. Like for anybody who I do an interview with,
Yeah.
because there's other
So,
people who I would love to say I would love to do, but that's about it.
right. So, Kenny from Miami, what what can you tell people about you that they really don't know? Like, what makes you who you are today?
I'm in my own zone, but at the same time, I'm very considerate what I think about like my feelings and anybody else's feelings if I do stuff because I'm very passionate with what I do, and I feel like when you're passionate about what you do, it will come across in everything that you do because when they see how you being true to yourself, you
Yeah,
don't have to worry about impressing nobody because they will already see it in their own eyes.
yeah, yeah. And for us, like when you in Miami, right?
Hmm.
The spots that you go to, what's considered like industry spots that you would go to support artists or somebody you feel like is up and
Mm,
coming, like spots that you feel like that's important to music in Miami.
okay. It's so many spots. I'm only gonna tell you the ones that I can think of, like really on the spot. South Beach. A lot of times, like in South Beach, you can find good people, but mostly a lot of times in Miami, you can find like if you go to like the open mic spots,
Oh, right, right.
like if you go to like Fort Lauderdale, or like you said, like I said, downtown South Beach, um, even areas where I work at, like in Pembroke Pines, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, you can find just about anything right there, but it's just depending on the atmosphere and the environment.
And what about your live music out there?
Oh,
Is it
that's what I'm saying.
something?
You can find live music there too, because live music you can find
Right.
just about anywhere in Miami too, because you have a lot of cafe places and like a lot of just Caribbean restaurants and just other restaurants like that. They do live music. It just depends on how you look at it and what you can
Yeah.
find, because a lot of times you have to call and look for what's live music, because with everything, even post like the pandemic and everything,
Yeah.
things aren't what they used to be.
That's very true. So that leads me to this question. I don't know if
Hmm.
it's my last one or not. I probably went over. But
It's
what do
okay.
you think? I think I'm a guy that has an ear for music. I think you love it, and I think you appreciate like artists. Where do you think music is going?
I think the way music is going, I think it's still going a good way, but I think at the same time, like you said, with the whole AI thing, I think it's more about proving yourself as an artist currently right now.
Yeah,
Because I feel
that's
like a
very
lot
true.
of them, and I don't know why I'm sweating right now, and you asked me a question which is so comfortable for me to
I'm getting
answer. I don't know what was going on. But to be honest with you, I think it's just more about you have to prove yourself as an artist and get out there and let your
yeah,
fans know what's going on. Because I feel like some artists, they're doing it, but then you have some that, depending on who represents them, they're getting the wrong like piece of advice of what to do
yeah.
or not to step it up.
Yeah, because the new myth is that people can get rich off a song, or once they go viral, they just rich all of a sudden. It don't work like that.
That's
You
true.
really
But
making money for your shows now,
that's true because you
That's
have to do a
very
lot of shows, but you also have to do songwriting too. Make sure you're in
yeah,
control of your songwriting, publishing, and everything. That's one of the main things
that's very
that I
true.
remember with Teacher Moses and everybody else will talk about. Make sure you're part of that. Because if you're not
Very
a
true.
part of like your publishing, your songwriting, what's going on with that, or doing shows or booking shows, you're not gonna
Right.
have nothing.
And that's a lot of they don't want you to own that stuff. They don't want you to know that part. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people that understand music business that's not a part
Hmm.
of the music business because
No, that's
you
true.
can't go in there like you know stuff. You got to kind of
Exactly.
like you green.
No, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you gotta kind of pretend like you green. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Publishing, writing, you know, even production, man. The sound recording is very important right now,
Exactly.
especially with AI. And like I was telling a group of friends of mine, you have to own everything now because
You
if you
do. You have to own your
want to
stuff
listen
because if you
to
don't own your
AI,
masters and everything, you're gonna
oh
be going
yes,
through stuff like what TLC and a couple other people went through, trying to get it.
yes,
Even look at Salt and Pepper. Even after they the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they got inducted, they're still going through a fight with getting their masters.
yeah, yeah. And it's kind of sad, but that's and especially that industry. That's the old way, right? Like people screwing
Exactly.
people messing over people, and now you going against a machine that's just producing music like every 2 minutes.
Hmm.
So there's so much music out there right now. So the thing is, the lane has been created, man. It's been created for humans, for
No,
flesh,
but you're right.
lives, for it's like being the artist that you always been. Be it,
Hmm.
write the song that you. It don't matter if it's a hit or not. There's really no such thing as a true hit. You know,
Exactly.
there's a such thing as a system. A lot of songs we hear on the radio, we don't. Nobody wouldn't be listening to that shit. Let's be real, man. Nobody wouldn't be listening to
Yeah,
none of these.
unless they got like you said, unless they got helped by a machine.
Yeah, those songs are already handpicked, and those songs already have funds behind
Exactly.
them and to push that element of that song through. But other than that, man, nah, man, it's time to get back to being authentic. It's time for some real voices, and
Amen.
It'll be a versus going on.
Yeah, even when they did the verses with came to like No Limit and like Cash Money,
Yeah, yeah,
that proved a lot. So it's making me wonder who's the next verses.
yeah, yeah. But the next verse is gonna be human against,
No,
like,
that's true. That's true.
you know,
Okay, we can talk about that for less, but we got to cut to that because you got so many questions going on. You got my best friend Chrissy Kiss 395,
yeah.
my friend Chris.
I
He
saw
says,
her.
"What kind of music do you listen to?" Monster Love 504.
Chrissy, hey, Chrissy Kiss. I listen to jazz, anything soul. I love new music as well. I love anything that's new, that's pumping. Um, and I kind of like DJ sets, like real sporadic vibes,
Hmm.
like real nice soulful sounds. They don't even have to have a voice on it. I just like the music. So sometimes I'll find the DJs on YouTube and I'll just press play, man. Those guys be rolling. I'm a real old school cat. I got to have some of my old
Who's some
school.
of your favorite DJs? If you don't mind me asking you.
Uh, I don't know. I don't even know these guys' names to be honest with you. If ain't nobody outside New Orleans like uh uh um Manny Fresh and Rod Smooth and I got my girl Brandy. She go by another name though.
Hmm.
Like if it ain't DJs like that, I mean, yeah, I
I
mean, I don't.
understand.
With those guys, man, I don't know if they outside of the UK, they from the UK or not, man, but they play some real good music, man. Some very eclectic
Yes,
vibes, like some new sound stuff that you ain't never heard before. I like that.
exactly.
I like that, man.
Because I
I
went
like.
through that a lot when we didn't talk for a bit when we became friends. Like when
Yeah,
I started doing the KTookes spot, I started getting like familiar with different stuff from
yeah.
worldwide, like UK, the US, the
Mm.
Afro beats and everything like that.
They play some music, man.
They play some good. There's be some good music out there. People be surprised some of these great artists that are out there. That's
Yeah,
why if you see my stuff, I don't know how long it's been since you saw some of my videos, but
yeah.
a lot of the
I
stuff
got
I've had different artists, and that's why even the interviews you've seen, I try to get people different. And there's some people who you guys remember, like maybe childhood years. You like, oh man, I haven't seen this person in so long.
you. Yeah, yeah.
And there's gonna be a surprise next Thursday, but I'm gonna leave that
I got you. I
till I
got you.
announce it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just. it's just so much great music out there, man. And
Hmm.
like I say, a lot of the DJs that I am listening to on YouTube, they come very sporadic. Um, like I just pull them up and I just let them play. You might see them DJing,
Hmm.
but they're playing the actual music, you
Of
know.
course, yes.
Nah, man, I enjoy that stuff, man. I
No,
enjoy it
because
like,
it's refreshing. Because you get that
yeah,
feel. It makes you feel. It takes you back to the time when
yeah,
it was just about the good music and not like, oh, I have to hear the same thing over and over from what maybe people are putting out there right now.
yeah, yeah. And something about that feel, man. Like, golly, man. And like I said, I'm a '70s guy too, man. I gotta have some Aretha Franklin. I gotta have the Temptations. I gotta have Isley Brothers. I got to listen. I have to, you know.
Now, what happens if you had like, let's say, for instance, you had Ronald Isley ask you to do something with him. He was looking at different music and he heard your music, and he said, "I want to get Monster Love on a track with me, and it's gonna be on my new album." What would you really say to yourself?
Yeah, I'm about to jump on it. Man, we gonna get it. We gonna get that. I'm about to drink some warm tea. I'm gonna get the vocals right. We about to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing that up. We gonna get that.
I know that's right. Anybody
Yeah,
else got any questions for Monster Love while we're talking? Say Monster Love while we're talking. That tells you it's been a long day for your boy.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. You
Because
working, man.
I had to make sure this was good for you.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of you, man. I appreciate it
Thank
as well.
you.
Appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah,
And
because I told you I was gonna make it happen.
yeah, man. Yeah, and here we here. December
We
4th.
are. It took us a minute, you guys, to get this
Yeah,
together, but they
yeah,
say those who are patient,
yeah.
good things come to those who wait.
That's right. And man, I'm about to sing you some music because now the way that I release music, I don't release it online not
Mm-hmm.
at this moment. I have an email list. Like
Mm-hmm.
some days I did reach out to some of those guys and I'll send them some music,
Mm-hmm.
some friends, some artist friends. I kind of just send out an email, you know, a list of songs to them
Mm-hmm.
who will drive. And
That's good.
anybody that wants to hear anything, they can just email me at monsterlove504 at gmail.com and
Yeah, I heard that right.
anybody want to hear some new music. Monsterlove504 at gmail.com.
Yeah,
And
you already got my personal email,
yeah,
so
I
we'll
got
talk about that after. We'll talk about
I
that
do
after the
have that
show.
collaboration with Tidra, Love Equals Rocket, and we did that years ago. And that thing sounds so good right now. It
Oh,
sounds
I'm
more
gonna ask you
relevant
about that.
now.
When we get off camera, we're gonna talk about that. You
Yes,
know we're gonna talk
man.
about
I have
that.
to tell you that. It sounds more relevant now than when we first did it. That's crazy. And maybe because I did redo the production on it
Mm-hmm.
and send this to some of my UK family, and they loved it. And
Well, you
they
say
gonna
they
critique
gonna
it.
eat it up.
Oh, but they gonna critique you now. Well, why don't you do this? Once they find out you behind the production, why don't you change that? Bring that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I like that because I'm not a I'm not a person to look down on like somebody critiquing me.
Oh, of course, yes.
I have one of the strongest critiques ever in my brother. You know
Yes,
what
you are. For
I'm
the
saying? Yeah, so
years
that's
I've
why.
known you, you are very
Yeah,
critique, and
yeah,
he's
man.
very blunt. He'll tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, Summer Walker post something. I'm putting boo in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I love Summer Walker, but what's going on now? With her music and all. I'm not a fan of that stuff, man. I'm just not a fan.
Mm.
And
Now, if you could write for five music artists, who would they be? I want to know this question myself. Good question, Chris.
I would I would say Lil James. I I would write something for Bilal. Tank, my homegirl, Tank and the Bangers. I'd write a song for them if I could.
Love her, by the way. If she watches this, tell her I said hello. And if you watching this, I like you.
Yeah, yeah, she gonna show love, man. She gonna show love, man. She's a gifted artist, in so many
Mhm.
ways. Um, I would say Lucky Day,
Love him
from the
too.
yeah,
'Cause I like the song he did with Camper. I know he's go by
yeah,
DJ Camper, but I like that song.
yeah. And I think I would probably go. I know I mentioned her name before, Coco Jones. I would
Yeah,
write something.
nothing wrong with that. You're
Yeah,
just being honest. Nothing wrong with
yeah,
that.
I would write for her. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, anybody else have any questions for my boy right here?
Somebody had some music. Who did? Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna just let you know straight up, because
Ooh,
this interview is getting really good.
Chrissy. Oh, Chrissy on point, huh? Hey, Chris. Chrissy on point now.
My best friend, you know my best friend, we're gonna be on point because we were talking about you earlier.
Yeah, shit, Chrissy ain't playing around.
He don't play that. He and I, my best friend, he and I, we on point with this.
Yo,
Cause
we ain't
cause he loved running high.
yeah.
Cause
And guess what?
I got him into the song because he didn't know about the song until a couple weeks ago before I announced that you were coming on the show.
Well, this the thing. This the thing, though, Kenneth. There's gonna be a new running high, and I'm working on a production. It sounds awesome. I can let you do it right now, but I don't want to. It's not professional for me to play. I got this thing in my
Mm-mm.
ear, speakers right
So
here,
no,
man.
we'll talk about that off the show. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah,
talk
you
about
know
that
what
on
I'm
here.
saying. But
We ain't trying to get shut down by YouTube and
yeah,
everything in IG.
I'm working on a new version of it.
Hmm.
Everything's still pretty much the same. The music is still pretty much the same. It's still written and produced, and myself and Josh Pettit is still the owner of the music.
Hmm.
Uh, but I'm going to sing it, again. You know,
I know you're gonna put your stank on it. I know you.
man, this shit gonna sound good, bro.
I
When I
know it's
tell
gonna
you,
sound good. I know you. I know how you get because
man,
from the time we became friends, I seen how you do your lives because you do
yeah,
your live performances. You put,
yes,
mind you guys, we've been friends for, oh my gosh, can we say how long we've been friends?
it's been about what, 15?
Yeah, about 15 years.
Yeah, yeah, it's been
15
a
years,
while.
yeah. But I'm just saying, you guys, he knows my energy. I know his energy. So we know what's going on.
Yeah,
But since we getting close to the end, I know nobody else is asking any questions so far. Let everybody know where they can follow you, websites, promote all your social media. Go ahead. And make sure you send it to me after we get off this live so
yeah,
that way I can tag it. So because this is on Instagram, but we're gonna put it on YouTube also for my channel.
yes.
And then
Um,
just let me know so I can tag your channel also.
okay, no problem.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
sir. You got the
well, you can
floor.
follow me on really Instagram. That's where I reside mostly. So Monster Love 504, MONSTER LUV 504. Monster Love 504 at gmail.com. You can send me your email. If you want some songs, you want to hear some new music, just send something to that email, and I can sing you some music. Um, and YouTube is Monster Love 504. Of course, if you want to search any other the older music, you can search Elliott Love. Um, I don't think it's a 504, it's just Elliott Love. You
No, I
can
think it's
hear,
Elliott Love, just Elliott
yeah,
Love
just
alone.
Elliott Love. You can hear Running High. You can hear, Only You. Some of my great stuff, man.
Only you, I should have played that on the second promo for
Yeah.
it, but everybody,
Only You. Yeah, man. That song, it don't get old, man.
it
It,
don't. But here's the
it,
thing. I've had a lot of people tell me, I'm not lying to you, when I did the promo flyer, as soon as I played Running High, everybody's like, yo, who is this? Who is that? Said it's my boy. They were like,
yeah,
because everybody literally, they thought it was a new song. I'm like, no,
that's
it's
crazy,
not.
right?
Huh?
That's crazy though.
Because
That's
it still sounds great. That's how you know the testament of music now.
damn. And when I talked to Teacher when I last time I talked to her, it was probably about a couple months ago. When I talked to Teacher, she we was talking about some of that older music, and she was like,
Hmm.
"Man, you got to find a way to
Hi,
re-release
Amber.
that stuff."
Hmm.
Hey, yeah, she said you got to find a way to re-release that stuff. You got to find a way to get some of your older music out. And there's another DJ out there in UK, she said the same thing. You find a way to get that music out, you
Hmm.
know, re get it out. So I didn't really know how to do it and present it because you can't do it the same way, you know.
In my opinion, I think you and Teacher Moses need to do a remake of, do a duet of Running High, and let everybody really see how that goes.
Man, the production I got right now, it'll fit for sure.
I'm just saying because I'm letting y'all know personally what I
She'll
think.
kill it. She'll kill it, man.
T would kill it
And
because because a lot of people forget she's a great songwriter in her own right.
oh
A
yeah,
lot of people
oh
forget, like, you written great songs. A lot of people forget she was the songwriter to the Trina song "Here We Go"
Oh
with
yeah.
Kelly Rowland, which is she wrote Kelly Rowland's part.
Oh yeah. I mean, Tedra's a monster. And
Hmm
you know what? She, man, she just herself though, man. She don't change.
hmm
Like her and I, man, we could talk for forever. We have arguments too. We just like a brother and sister. Like it's so weird, you
Even
know what I'm saying?
even I think her kids will do well with some music.
Yeah. Now her sons, they're
They're
great.
talented. I love their
Yep.
music, especially their
Yep.
father.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And I
if
like how
y'all
they.
don't know who Teacher Moses her kid's father is, Raz Cass, the
Yeah.
legendary rapper.
Yep. It, man, I mean, they gifted, bro. It's like it just came
Hmm
like I don't like it came out
I
the
think their
blue.
names are Raj and Taj.
So
They
is
are
that
very talented.
he hit me up one time. She said, "Ellie, can you promote that?" I'm like, "Shit." I'm like, man, these guys got it. You know
They
what I'm
got
saying?
it. They do
These
have it.
they have it, man.
Even
And I like to hear
I'm surprised you weren't on the Cognac and Conversations album.
I think Tidra when she was working on that, we was in different places for sure. We was
Yeah, I figured because I know she was with Shanaki around that time when she did
yeah,
that project, and
so
I know she had the song with Anthony Hamilton.
yeah, she did, yep. So that was already in the making,
Yeah, oh,
all
of
those,
course.
it was
Because I
already
still listen to Complex Simplicity. I don't give a crap what anybody
oh
say.
yeah.
One of the best R&B albums out there, period. That's classic. That came out 21 years ago, you guys.
And that thing is still bumping. Have you seen her
Still,
live, man? Kenny, have you seen her live? You
I
saw her
haven't
live?
seen her like physically live, but I've heard her live.
Man, it's different. Trust me. It's different.
I've seen because when she was telling the stories about the meaning of the songs like from Complex Simplicity, because we all know "Be Your Girl" who that was about. We're not gonna say who it was about. If y'all don't know who it is, y'all can go search it yourselves. But
Yeah.
"Be Your Girl," like I like "No More Tears" and all them other songs like that. The anyway, anything else you want to close up? You want to tell your fans and just tell your new fans, well, y'all better follow him, Monster Love. Like I'm telling y'all, follow him, Monster Love 504. That's his Instagram. Make sure you show my boy mad love. And make sure if
Yes.
you're a fan of his, you follow me at KTookes85, which is KTookes 85, which is the number 8 and 5.
85. 85.
But yeah, I was born. But y'all make
Man,
sure you show my boy mad love. But you want to say any closing things?
man, what the hell you drinking on over there? What is that?
No,
What you drinking?
I got my green goodness juice with something else in my it's in my special cup. Don't
Oh,
try to
okay.
bust my cover.
I'm trying to cheers to you. But nah, man, I just want to say I appreciate you and thank you for having me on and
No
thank you for
problem.
listening. And man, I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
Appreciate
He's coming back, you guys, to the show. So this is not gonna be his last time on the show. He's gonna come back
you. No,
soon.
no, because I'm going to be releasing crazy music.
We're not talking about any time. We're gonna talk about he's gonna come back, but we're gonna figure that out
Yeah.
when he comes back out. But he's gonna be back on this show, you guys. So don't feel bad for anybody that caught it. Amber, any of my people who catching it last minute right now. It's gonna be on YouTube. Don't worry, I'll send you guys the link. And this will be on Instagram also. But make sure you show love to the YouTube channel.
Thank you so
And push
much.
the bell icon also for my boys, for my boy and I, our channel. So that way you can push the bell icon so that way you get VIP access every time
Yeah.
I drop videos and he drop videos. But Monster Love, thank you so much for coming on the show. And this won't be the
Appreciate
last,
you.
so
No, I
appreciate
got you.
you.
And
And I'm
I'm
gonna let you
about to
guys know. I'm gonna
release.
let the cat out the bag right now so you guys will know who the next interview is. Because you
Uh-oh.
my boy and everybody else up here is my peoples. Only my best friend and my mom know about this. One of my best friends, Chris, know about it. The next person after this interview, I'm gonna let you guys know this straight up. You might as well write this down on your calendars. Next Thursday, December 11th, will be her second appearance on my show, Dawn Robinson, formerly of In Vogue.
Let's go. I love Dawn.
So
Oh,
I'll
that's
let y'all
gonna be
know.
beautiful.
So just be prepared. You're gonna see the flyer soon. So we
I might
appreciate
have
you
to come on
guys.
and I might
Yeah,
have
we
to
go.
come on and
We'll talk about that. But
I
she's
got you,
gonna
brother.
come on the show. She's gonna talk about stuff next Thursday, you guys. So write it down. So and y'all know. So This is your boy Kenneth recording from the K2 spot. And this is Monster Love. Show him love, like I said. And this will
Yeah.
be some of the stuff you will see soon. And have a blessed one, you guys. And I'm going to hit you up. Just let me know what your email and everything is, and I'll attach everything to it.
Gotcha.
So have a blessed one, you guys. And peace and happy Thursday, y'all.